Hi everyone, こんにちは、ゆりかです。Today, I'll introduce Japanese alphabet. Before we start learning Japanese, let's take a quick look at the three writing systems used in Japanese. Japanese uses hiragana, katakana, and kanji, and Japanese people use a mixture of all three. Hiragana is used for native Japanese words, grammar particles, and auxiliary verbs. Its shapes are round, curvy, and soft. Katakana is mainly used for foreign words, foreign names, and onomatopoeia, like animal sounds or sound effects. The shapes are sharp and straight. And finally, kanji. Kanji are Chinese characters that were adapted into Japanese. Each kanji has its own meaning, and many kanji have multiple readings. Kanji may look difficult, but don't worry, we'll learn them step by step in the later video. Today, we'll focus on hiragana. Now let's look at the hiragana chart. There are 46 basic hiragana characters, and they are all based on 5 vowels. A, I, U, E, O. Consonants combine with these vowels to make each sound. For example, K plus A, ka. S plus A, sa. Once you understand this pattern, the whole chart becomes much easier to learn. Now let's practice pronunciation. I'll say each sound and you can repeat after me. A, a, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su, se, so, ta, chi, tsu, te, to, na, ni, nu, ne, no, ha, hi, fu, he, ho, ma, mi, mu, me, mo, ya, yu, yo, la, li, lu, le, lo, wa, wo, m. Well done so far. Next, let's look at contracted sounds, double consonants, and long vowels. For contracted sounds, small ya, yu, yo attach to characters from the I column, such as ki, shi, chi, ni, hi, mi, ri. For example, ki plus small ya becomes kya. Shi plus small u becomes shu. These small characters make the sound shorter and smoother. Now let's practice. You can repeat after me. Kya, kya, sha, sha, cha, cha, nya, nya, hya, hya, mya, mya, rya, rya, kyu, kyu, shu, shu, chu, chu, nyu, nyu, hyu, hyu, myu, myu, ryu, ryu, kyo, kyo, sho, sho, cho, cho, nyo, nyo, hyo, hyo, myo, myo, ryo, ryo. Now let's take a look at double consonants. The small tsu is very important. It comes before a consonant and makes this consonant stronger or doubled. It most commonly appears before K, S, T, and P. For example, happa. Try listening carefully to the difference in sound length. Kitte, kitte, nikki, nikki. Finally, let's talk about long vowels. When two vowels are placed in a row, the sound becomes about twice as long as the short vowel. In Japanese, vowel length can change the meaning, so this is important to notice. Oba-san means grandmother. Oba-san means aunt. One more time. Oba-san means grandmother. Oba-san means aunt. Oji-san means grandfather. Oji-san means uncle. Next is suji. One-san. Oi. You can hear that the vowel sound becomes longer. There are some exceptions. Some long vowels are written differently. For example, EI and OU. Sensei, pronounced like sensei. Koukou, pronounced like koukou. However, even if you pronounce sensei or koukou as written, it is not an error, and people will still understand you, so please don't worry too much about these exceptions. Let's look at pronunciation and timing again. Contracted sounds count as one beat, not ryokou, kyouka-shio. It will be ryokou, kyouka-sho. The small tsu also count as one beat, so please make a short pause. Kitte, nikki. Long vowels also count as one beat. Oba-san. That's all for today. There was a lot to learn, so great job for making it this far. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.